such a slow night. At least I'm not serving dogs. Normally, this would be where a dog shows up with a cheap punchline. I guess not. Speaking of dogs, I wonder what the hell's Jill? Gil? Wah! I wasn't sleeping. My eyes were open. Really? Who? Oh. Come again? Should you really dismiss that so easily? You know, the PAX build, I like it a lot. There's the slightly different theme of Karmotrine. Actually, I think the theme is called Nighttime Maneuvers. Thank you very much, Road Music. You are an excellent composer. Also, I like the UI of this game, of this version, a lot more. There's one thing that really stands out. You ready? Watch them talk. You hear that beep, beep, beep? It feels like I'm back in Phoenix Fright. It feels like I'm back and alive again. So, boss, did you really kick an underage kid? I sure hope so. Oh, hold on. Come to think of it, aren't Gil's checks made out to Robert? Well, at least that story killed a couple of minutes. I think I don't know, sort the glasses here or something. Oh man. Yo, Tommy. Thank you. Yeah, man. Huh? We had a fedora-shaped glass? Sorry. I'll be right. Ouch! I'm fine. Yeah, there's just some glass on the floor. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Are you sure you're old enough to drink? You know, that's not what I meant. I must be sleep deprived or something. It's fine, don't worry. What can I get you? Sure, coming right up. So she wants a sugar rush, so let's see. She looks a bit too young though, but if I recall correctly, the sugar rush is fairly light as a drink. So we have 2 Adelhyde, 1 powdered Delta, with optional Karmotrine. But here's the thing, I'm not really sure if I want to give her alcohol. She looks a little bit young, so let's have viewers decide. We have 2, 4, 3. Wow, it's all pretty much even. Okay, so the first 1 to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Teleport total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2 for no. So usually by these votes we do first to 5 to see which one ends up being the decision. It seems to be that we're not going to give her alcohol. Here, a sugar rush. Nope. Yep. That's sadly not relevant here. I do, but not young enough to be considered underage. Because I want to mess with you. Only if it looks like they might take it in stride. Still, why are you so angry at the idea I might think you look young? I mean, the only people who don't like being mistaken for someone younger are young people. But to be fair, you still look older than 95% of our regulars. Yep. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Please show me your ID. Seems everything's in order. Miss Anna Grain? I'll politely refuse. I'm still going to politely refuse. My name? Just Jill. Just call me Jill. What's up? So apparently we have Scott at the door. So let's take a quick pause to invite him to Valhalla. Once again, if you're enjoying the stream, please be sure to follow us here at Finestko and give all the developers who created this game your support. I'll be right back as we bring in our next our lovely friend, Scott. Oh my god, there's glass everywhere on the floor. I probably shouldn't be picking it up with my own bare hand. It's probably a dumb decision. The bar is now open. So this right here is our lovely CEO of Finestko. Spirit juice. So, Scott, go ahead and wear this headset. Or you can dodge it, that works too. Man, this music's amazing. Thank you so much, Road. Actually, you know what? Hey, Tommy. That's a good idea. You know what? I like that. So, for the longest time, go ahead and get into the front to the bar, please. For the longest time, Scott has had the most amazing, classy outfit. I thought he would be a perfect man to be a bartender. So, Scott, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you be a bartender. Sorry, there's tomato juice on top of the headset. I didn't even realize that.
chat to donate so you can get your pants dry cleaned.
So as I was saying earlier, Tommy will not be doing bartending right now. We're gonna have Scott cover for bartending. He's always had a very classy outfit. There also is tomato juice in my hair, in case you didn't notice. So, Scott, are you ready?
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. I did not go back on my word. I did show up. A little bit tardy to the party. Had to get something to eat before coming. Let's see. So what kind of wonderful drinks do we have here? This is the world's dirtiest bar. I don't recommend you ever come here. Alright, ladies and gents. As I said, I don't go back on my word. So I am here, as requested. I have been summoned as a special DLC to come do bartending here at FKO Bar, or Valhalla, however you want to pronounce it, I guess. So we got our lovely menu here. Question is, what should we have? What should I have? That is the question. What should I serve myself? I am the world's worst bartender, and I'm going to make a drink for myself. Well, I am surrounded by two out of the world's worst bartenders. kept making your own drinks for yourselves and not for customers. I see how it is. See, that's how you know. That's how you know how Blackout's drunk is. He said, "We have friends everywhere." I'm like, I don't see them. Rin's over here. Are you sure you're not seeing pink elephants right now? You good? All right. So, what should I drink? Do you have any recommendations, Mr. Bouncer? And by the way, this is a respectable establishment. Tuck in your shirt. I am absolutely disgusted by your Slavenness over here. This guy comes over here with not even his shirt tucked in. Completely unprofessional. I should have got here sooner, huh? El Frothy Water, huh? Problem is, I don't know which Which ingredients are which here? Okay. Okay. One of each ingredient. Okay.
You're done. Isn't that easy?
Okay. Okay. Is this a clean glass? I hope so. Hey. I don't want to catch anything from blackout here. Oh, I don't trust that guy. So how's everybody doing tonight? Here at Valhalla. Hope everybody's having a wonderful time. Aside from the antics that went on earlier, I apologize for my associates. So let's see, we're gonna do one of each ingredient here. May God have mercy on my soul. This almost looks like a cologne bottle. A very large cologne bottle. I am talking to people. I let them know. I'm going. Listen, I'm getting into the groove here. I got a channel. We have this red alcohol mixture. I think I added too much in here. So now we're going on to this beautiful blue bottle, the Powered Delta Metal Gear Corgi. Excellent. I have made way too much in here. I ain't drinking all of that. I only drink as much as that fits in the martini glass. It's a little slippery. Alright. So, make sure this is on here. Make sure I don't drop it like blackout here. Make a mess everywhere. What's up? Little baby shakes. Why did it do that? Damn. It's okay. It's okay. Why would it pop out? I don't know. Yeah, except you dropped it. Ah, shit. Well, that's unfortunate. That was like the last thing I wanted to have happen, actually. Well then. I might have to come get this dry cleaned. Actually, probably not. This is probably okay. Maybe. All right. There you go. There you go. All right. Never used one of these things before. Hence the explosion, apparently. Why said explosion? I don't know, and it's still leaking. Nice. Is it supposed to be like airtight on there? I don't know. I need another paper towel. I think it's been mixed enough. I'll leave it in. I'll leave it in. I'll leave it how it is, because apparently this thing is rigged to explode. I blame Blackout for this. When he dropped this, it became damaged and unable to seal properly. This is what happens when I don't show up in a timely manner. The people I work for pretty much get out of hand and out of control. All right. I don't trust this mixer anymore. This mixer is very sus. It's very sus mixer. It's a suxer, I guess. I don't know. The sus mixer. All right, so now we got frothy water here. Oh, it's very wine colored, I would say. Like every drink ends up being wine colored. Can't be too bad, right? All right. Cheers, stream monsters. Excellent. Quite the excellent drink. Muy bien. Mwah. I require some cheese with my drink here. Quite excellent, quite excellent. If only the mixer wasn't rigged to explode.
Clearly, we did our very best to make it explode.
You did. There's evidence scattered throughout the house, throughout the bar. Excellent. You can't. They're saying chug it. You don't chug a martini glass. Have you no sophistication in your lives? These stream monsters are complete savages, Koopa. I am extremely disappointed.
Let me just put it this way. Whatever's in that drink is the last thing you would put in a martini glass. Okay? So, we're going to go ahead and try to finish out the PAX Edition. Once again, hopefully you enjoyed the stream, because I am having the time of my life. Whatever floats your boat. Joshi says, it's been a slow day, a really slow day. I'm actually glad you showed up. I was growing bored as hell. I mean, it's not like we're always bustling with activity, but this is unusual even for here. I mean, think about it. We have 3 bartenders per 1 customer. That is a pretty desolate place for a bar. And we have our regulars, but we're not like the bars in the main street. Weird. I mean, I feel that way too, but this place usually gives off the opposite impression. Can't blame them though. This isn't exactly the best part of the city. Nostalgia, huh? Well, firstly, I was bored. And second, I felt like you were of legal age. We've had a lot of kids come in thinking they could get away with ordering a drink, but they're too nervous or jumpy. I don't usually give drinks to kids like that. They don't know what they're dealing with. If they at least look like they're above legal age, I would be able to live with myself, I guess. I won't give them anything if I know they're still kids, but hey, I'm bound to be fooled sometimes. Yep. What do you want? Sweet. Okay, sure. She wants a sweet drink. Let's go with flavor. Sweet drinks. I'll give you the Piano Woman, which is not an easy drink to have. Trust me on that. It's a rather big drink too. How would you set that? Maybe it just does it naturally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2 powder Delta. 3 of these. 3 caramel trine. All aged. All aged. And mixed. Perfect. And served. What? Maybe. Let's just say that I've had the Piano Woman is not a drink that you would immediately ask for. It's something after you had a few, so you can't taste it anymore. But not about your stump, actually. What is the treatment for nanomachine rejection syndrome like? See ya, Kami. I'm very glad that you're here. Or we're here. Tokyo flu? That's the super flu that people can only avoid with the help of nanomachines, right? I've always wondered why they called it Tokyo flu. Huh? It's ironic how the technology they use to keep tabs on you also strengthens your immune system. You lost your arm? Damn. Did I strike a nerve with that question? Yeah, I won't. Don't worry. Come again? Well, it's not something I normally do, but, you know, for you, why not? What the hell? Sure. You want another Piano Woman. Okay, got it. On it. So this is 2 aldehyde, 3 Bronson extracts, 5 powder delta, that's gonna taste real acidic, 5 phonergide, 3 carmeltrine, all on the rocks and mixed. Okay, that's 1, slot 2. The Piano Woman. 5 aldehyde again. 5 Bronson extracts. 2 powder delta. Clearly I'm out of it right now. 3 phonergide and 3 carmeltrine. All aged and mixed. Got it. 2 drinks. I'm fine with either, actually. Huh. Alright, this is getting weird. Oh, cheers. Are you okay? That's a sudden question. How so? Are you in a deep mood or something? Huh. Well, I remember a conversation in college where a classmate said we give God too much flack. Well, let's imagine a place where virtually nothing bad happens. If an experience doesn't one-up the last good thing you enjoyed, you'll feel like it was a bad one. Even if you lived in a place where every good thing was one-upped by even a better good past events. Well, the point is, past events would seem bad. Well, let's say you have chocolate. Everyone does. Then she's a rare case. Is she even human? Sorry. I mean, damn it, what was I? Right. If you only got good chocolate, a slightly less good chocolate would taste doubtful. And if you only got chocolates that gets better each time, then the past chocolates you ate in the past would worsen in memory. So yeah, sometimes bad is just a matter of contrast. Huh. I don't know. Maybe we're just too concerned with smaller plans to look at the bigger picture. Maybe that death will trigger something else in the future. If there's reincarnation, maybe that person's needed somewhere else. This is actually an interestingly deep topic. Thank you. Maybe the world works in an entirely different way and we're limited by human reasoning. I don't know, I'm just a bartender. If there's someone to ask about the metaphysical nature of death, it's not me. Maybe we should be asking Rin in the background there. She's seen a lot of shit. She's still looking at the bottles. She's still thinking about getting drunk. But don't ask me. Ask Rin. I'll connect the dots eventually. Keep talking. You're obviously venting some stuff there. What if you're looking at it from the wrong angle? Well, main characters usually have this tragic backstory that we never really see in the beginning. Something that helps them move on, that gives them motivation to power through the plot. Maybe you're not living the girth of your story yet. Maybe this is your backstory getting set. Who knows what the future holds for you? That's the spirit. There we go. I'll be here if you need an ear. Please come again. Well, that was an entertaining diversion, although there's... Oh, jeez! Scott, how do you clean this? I just noticed that there's more tomato juice on me than I realized. Oh, boss, what happened? No, I didn't. There was a girl called Anna here. That can't be. She paid for her drinks. But all the drinks I served her. But I... Yeah, I'm fine. I just... Are you sure there wasn't anyone else here? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So, I don't know about you, but after this stream, I am incredibly hyped for more waifu bartending. If you enjoyed the stream, if you enjoyed the amount of effort that it took to create an authentic bartending experience, please follow us here at twitch.tv/finestko. All the links provided in the chat for your convenience. Highly recommended that you follow on Twitter and facebook.com/finestko to know when the next events happen in the future. youtube.com/finestko productions for when I put archive footage on YouTube, and that will be definitely happening for this stream. If you want to follow the developers, you can easily do so. Remember to check out these Twitter names here. And they're still in the chat. Be sure to talk to them, ask any questions that you might have about Valhalla, when it might be releasing, any questions about characters, why is Anna so deep and emotional, why is she gone, is she real, I don't know. These are questions I need to know. So ask the developers. You can check out the game too at waifubartending.com. You can follow them on Twitter at sukebangames as well. I am your host at VA-11. If you want to follow, feel free to do so. I appreciate it. And if you understand how big of a mess I made on the stream, I would really, really, really appreciate even the smallest donation. I need to get my pants dry cleaned. Let me just put it that way. Okay. Well, that said, thank you to everyone who has watched the stream. I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. I'll see you guys another time.